Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the world of finance and self-growth. Today, we're discussing The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, one of the most insightful books on how we think about money and make financial decisions. This book explores the emotional side of money and offers timeless lessons that can change how you approach wealth. In this video, we'll break down 5 key lessons that could help you rethink your financial future. Stick around, because these lessons are more important than you might think. One of the biggest takeaways from The Psychology of Money is that building wealth isn't always about being the smartest person in the room. It's often about understanding and navigating the fine line between luck and risk. Think about it. We all know stories of people who took a chance on a seemingly crazy idea that ended up making them millions. Were they geniuses? Maybe. But they were also in the right place at the right time, and they were willing to take a risk that many others wouldn't. Now, this isn't to say that hard work and skill don't matter. They absolutely do. But acknowledging the role of luck and risk helps us stay grounded and make smarter decisions. It's about understanding that sometimes, even with the best planning, things can go wrong. And sometimes the seemingly riskier path can lead to the biggest rewards. Take real estate, for example. I know it's something I talk about a lot, but for good reason. It's an asset class that has historically appreciated over time, but it's also subject to market fluctuations and economic downturns. You can do all the research, analyze every property detail, and still get hit with an unexpected repair or a sudden shift in the market. That's where risk management comes in. It's not about avoiding risk altogether, but about understanding the potential downsides and making sure you're protected. It's about diversifying your investments, having an emergency fund, and not putting all your eggs in one basket. Remember, success leaves clues. And one of the biggest clues to long-term financial success is understanding that luck and risk are always at play. Don't let it paralyze you, but don't ignore it either. Embrace the uncertainty, make calculated decisions, and be prepared for both the ups and the downs. That's how you build lasting wealth. Let's talk about one of the most powerful forces in finance: compounding. It's like a snowball effect for your money. You start small, and over time, with consistent effort, it grows exponentially. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to compound, and the more significant the results. Think of it this way. Imagine 2 investors, both aiming to retire with $1 million. Investor A starts at 25, invests a set amount consistently, and lets compounding work its magic. Investor B starts at 45. Invests a larger amount to catch up, but has less time on their side. You guessed it. Investor A, who started earlier, comes out ahead, even though they invested less overall. This principle applies to more than just investing. It works with your skills, your knowledge, your relationships. The more you consistently invest in yourself and your future, the more you benefit from the compounding effect. It's about playing the long game, being patient, and trusting the process. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Graham, that's great and all, but what if I'm already in my 30s or 40s? Have I missed the boat? Absolutely not. It's never too late to start. The key is to start now. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So, whether you're just starting out or looking to make your money work harder for you, embrace the power of compounding. Start small, stay consistent, and let time be your greatest ally in building wealth. Chapter 3. Tail Events. Preparing for the unexpected. Let's dive into a crucial concept for building wealth: tail events. These are the outliers, the unexpected events that have a disproportionate impact. Imagine a bell curve. Most events cluster around the average, but at the edges, you have the tails. In finance, these can be market crashes, tech breakthroughs, or global pandemics. Tail events are impossible to predict accurately. No one can consistently call the bottom of a market crash or the next big tech revolution, but understanding their existence is crucial. So, how do we navigate this? 2 key principles. First, diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes and geographies. Second, embrace a long-term perspective. Tail events are part of the journey. Don't panic sell or make rash decisions. Slow and steady wins the race. We can't control tail events, but we can control how we prepare and react. Build a resilient financial strategy to weather the storms and come out stronger. Chapter 4. The Invisible Wealth. True wealth is discreet. Let's talk about a concept that's often misunderstood in today's world of flashy displays of wealth. True wealth is invisible. It's not about the car you drive, the clothes you wear, or the size of your house. It's about the financial security and freedom you've built for yourself and your loved ones. Think about it. You see someone driving a fancy sports car, wearing a designer watch, living in a luxurious mansion. Are they wealthy? Maybe. Or maybe they're drowning in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, trying to maintain an image. True wealth is about what you don't see. It's about the money you've saved, the investments you've made, the passive income streams you've created. It's about having the financial freedom to make choices that align with your values, without being beholden to a job you hate or a lifestyle you can't afford. It's about having the peace of mind knowing that you can weather a financial storm, support your family, and pursue your passions without constantly worrying about money. That's true wealth. Now, I'm not saying that enjoying the fruits of your labor is wrong. If you've worked hard and can afford to treat yourself, go for it. But don't fall into the trap of equating material possessions with true wealth. Focus on building a solid financial foundation. Live below your means, save consistently, invest wisely, and build a life of financial security and freedom. That's how you achieve true wealth, the kind that brings lasting happiness and fulfillment. Chapter 5. Freedom. The ultimate dividend of wealth. Let's talk about the ultimate goal of building wealth. Freedom. Not just financial freedom, but freedom in all areas of your life. Freedom to choose how you spend your time, who you spend it with, and what you do with your days. Think about it. What's the point of having all the money in the world if you're chained to a job you hate, stressed out of your mind, and too busy to enjoy it? Money in itself is just a tool. It's a means to an end. The real goal is to use that tool to create a life of freedom and fulfillment. A life where you're not defined by your job title or your bank balance, but by your values, your passions, and the impact you have on the world. Now, I know that achieving complete freedom can seem like a distant dream, especially if you're just starting out or feeling stuck in a rut. But here's the thing. It's a journey, not a destination. Every step you take towards financial independence, every dollar you save, every investment you make brings you closer to that freedom. It's about making conscious choices that align with your long-term goals. So, what does freedom look like to you? Is it spending more time with loved ones? Traveling the world? Pursuing a passion project? Whatever it is, let that vision be your guiding light. Remember, the ultimate dividend of wealth isn't a number in your bank account, but the freedom to live a life on your own terms. Remember, the journey to financial freedom is a marathon, not a sprint. And there you have it. 5 key lessons from the psychology of money that can reshape the way you think about wealth. Remember, it's not just about how much money you make, but how you manage, invest, and use it to create the life you want. Thanks for watching. If you found something useful, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Until then, I'll see you in next video.